Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank. We are here at, let's see, 7 o'clock-ish on a sunny Colorado morning here on Wednesday, August 13th. What is going on, guys, with the crypto market? Welcome in. Please tap like and subscribe if you don't mind on your way in. Welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. Try to make it easy for you. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. You could lose all your money in crypto, of course, so please be very careful. Understand that this information and this channel is strictly for informational, educational purposes only. Look at what's going on with the crypto market. My goodness gracious. 4.1 trill crypto market. Bitcoin up to 120,527 per coin, 4,712 for an Ethereum, and 1XRP is coming in at $3.28. Ethereum's up 30%, more than 30% on the week. It's up 7% on the day. Look at this mountain on the month it's climbing, and look at this on the 7-day. Look out, look out, look out. It's a coming. We're going to see an altcoin season sooner or later. We're holding all key support levels. We're ready for it. We've been waiting for it. Let's see Solana. Look at that. That's the 1 day, by the way. Here, let's see the 7-day. Wow. Yeah, we are jumping. Crypto's jumping. Look at this, 21% up on the week for Cardano. Chainlink is up 45% on the week. Wow. Guys, crypto is jumping today. Let's look for some more jumpers today. OKB is up 135%. Okay, moving on. If you have that one, God bless you. Okay. Caleb Brown, please check him. We have a live interview, as you know, coming up Monday, August 18th here on the channel with Jim Bizzani from Caleb and Brown. Please join us for that. Crucial information about your on-ing and off-ramping of crypto and making sure, not financial advice, making sure that we're not millionaires only on paper. That would be horrible. Please check that out. Guys, let's check this video real quick.
I'm definitely hurt, but also excited that I was overlooked for years before being on here, but now here I am. Hi, I'm Brad Garlinghouse. This is Crypto in 1 minute. 1 minute on why are people excited about crypto ETFs. I think there's two main factors going on here. One is, for the longest time, institutional investors primarily trading on Wall Street, really haven't been able to access crypto directly. Their options were to either self-custody, on board with an exchange, and some people don't like centralized exchanges for a whole host of reasons. So this was really the first time you had institutions be able to go on Wall Street and trade directly in crypto. This is an unlock for a couple reasons. For capital that couldn't come in, whether it's an endowment, whether it's a pension fund, even mutual funds that didn't or couldn't access crypto, now they can. The second thing is, it really is institutionalizing the entire industry of crypto. I think it should be no surprise that the Bitcoin ETF was the fastest ETF ever to get to $1 billion in assets. I think it passed 10 billion in assets faster than anyone as well. And today is, I think, we'll eventually close in on the gold ETF, and that's in 1 minute.
Almost. Pretty good, Brad. Guys, here's the deal. Here's what I think the deal is. Guys, good morning and welcome into the chat this morning, into the channel. Marnie, good morning. Nelson, good morning. Alexander, Janika, good morning. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Am I on? Oh boy, Tank is riddled with technical difficulties here on the channel, day in and day out. Let's see, am I actually on? Okay, here, I guess we said the screen went black with my share screen. But I think we're doing fine now. I hope so. Well, I don't know if we're actually still on or not. Okay. I think we're still going. Tell me if everything looks good. Okay, everything looks good. Good. Because I pull up my test YouTube on my phone, and it said the video was over. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for bearing with our knuckleheaded technical issues. Good morning, everybody. Nelson, Alexander, Janika, Marnie, good morning into the channel. Everybody else who's in. Let's go ahead and get to today's episode. What does the case closed for Ripple really mean here moving forward? In our opinion on the channel, you guys throw your opinion at us. What do you think it means? Turkey Base asked us yesterday in the comments section, and we have a video on it, a long form video. But I'm going to run through some notes here and give us a quick live, and you guys can please interact with me if you'd like and give me your thoughts, your opinion on what you think this case means. The ending of this Ripple case means with the SEC. Okay. Here are some thoughts from me. Obviously, we're able to run forward. We've got partnerships that are looking to happen, that can happen now. Obviously, Ripple can connect with many more institutions across this planet. That's the first thing. XRP itself is not a security. That's huge, which is allowing for this when traded on public exchanges, of course. XRP. Certainly institutional sales are going to rocket from this. I think this is pretty obvious. Institutional connections are going to rocket. We're going to see probably, how many banks does Swift have? Does Swift message for? Swift does the messaging, right, for these banks. So I think it might be 8,000. I bet Ripple has about 3,000 banks by now. That's my opinion. Never financial advice on the channel either, by the way, and please tap like and subscribe. I'm never giving financial advice. Ripple has to pay $125 million civil penalty. We know that. The court rejected attempts to reduce it. Why does this matter moving forward? We got comments coming in. Hang on, let me get to it. Nelson says, yeah, I know. This is crazy stuff, guys. This market's cranking. Nelson says, come on, $3.66. He just has another friend who invested in XRP. Oh, yeah, I'm going to lay out some information here. A lot of this stuff gets repetitive after a while if you guys have been on the channel, which is a good thing because that's how research and that's how our learning's supposed to be. Real things in the world, not fantasy land stuff, right? Seriously, we're supposed to be getting bored by now with what's going on, save new developments like Rail just happened, $200 million. We're going to get into all of that. Toronto company, Rail, furthering bolstering RLUSD. Let's see, comments. Did I ever check the link that you sent? No, because I don't know what happened with that link. Did I not write it down? No, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Give it to me again. Sorry, Alexander, I'm a knucklehead. Give that link to me again if you would. Not a fan of ETH, says Marnie. Why? Okay. All right. Not a fan. That's all right. Can't see the video. Gotcha. That sucks. Sorry, guys. Paves the way for cryptocurrency in general, which is awesome. Yes, it is true. The one digital asset that has been proven legit. XRP. Alexander, throw me in. What? I'm an idiot. I'm a knucklehead. You gave me a link and I never checked it. I don't like that I did that. Give me that link again, please. All right, guys, immediate market. I'm not going to get into immediate market because we just covered it, but we could run over more in a little more depth. We will. Let's give that a little bit. We'll run over a little bit of chart action. Also, Ripple's bank grade build out prime brokerage on ramp. Hidden road, $1.25 billion purchase recently. Multi-asset prime broker serving 300 plus institutional clients, 300 plus, and processing trillions in annual volume, bolsters Ripple's Wall Street ready rails for liquidity, credit, and collateral management around XRP and dollar liquidity moving forward. Stablecoin and settlement stack. Ripple is expanding a regulated stablecoin strategy, as you well know. Just purchased Rail 200 mil to strengthen institutional stablecoin structure. Timely as the U.S. stablecoin framework progresses, right? A major green light for banks and corporates to interact with tokenized dollars. I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to do it, and I'm going to do it. Hang on 1 second. It's coming. I can't fight the urge. Hold on. Why this helps banks? Banks don't have to hold XRP on balance sheets, or hold on. FX Treasury. Oh, yeah. They can access foreign exchange Treasury style liquidity now while using XRP. Yep. Where it's efficient, bridging corridors and so forth. All inside a more compliant wrapper than we've seen before, of course. Why is my guys, how are we coming across to you? We coming across okay? Because my feed completely stopped, like I'm not on air anymore. So, how are we looking? Somebody tell me in the comments, how are we looking? We're looking good. Nelson says 2025 was terrible. 2026 got to be better. We have to lower interest rates. Yes, we do. It is vital, and we are. How many more meetings we have this year for FOMC meetings do we have? Guys, how many more FOMC meetings? 3? Let's see. Don't ever do that into the microphone, Frank. Let's see.
That quote is from a pop.
How many FOMC meetings remain for the rest of this year?
For the rest of 2025, there are 3 Federal Open Market Committee FOMC meetings remaining. The scheduled dates are September 16 to 17, October 28 to 29, December 9 to 10.
There you go. All right, so mid-September, end of October, almost mid-December. Huh. Well, in my opinion, all 3 of those are a lowering of rates, and they're injecting $28 billion a day into the economy. In case you were not aware, it will add up by the end of 2025 to about $3 trillion injected into the economy. You may or may not have known. That's been going on. Yeah, when M2 money supply increases, which is all this liquidity coming in, all this money, you're going to get your tariff stimmy checks, all this stuff's coming. What does that mean, guys? When M2 money and supply goes crazy and increases, means risk-on assets go crazy. And they shoot. And other assets shoot. And real estate shoots. And interest rates drop. And inflation increases, which we just seen the numbers coming out that are saying inflation increasing. All makes sense. One lever gets pulled, another lever happens because that one gets pulled. They're in sync, and there are a bunch of them. Now, let me not repeat, but let me show you. I am going to repeat, but it's okay. Let me get the comments real quick. A blockchain project that provides utility to the people. Absolutely yes, says Alexander. Nelson says, no. Okay, good. Thank you. I'm glad I am because it shows that I'm off. Grow United Blockchain being transferred. Oh, that was the one that you had mentioned, and a friend of mine mentioned that to me as well. Let's see. Well, you can't see my screen, so that stinks. Oh, boy. Hold on. Hang on 1 sec. Screen share is not going to be fixed. I don't think I can fix it. I could try, but I'll annoy everybody. So let's just leave that alone. I'm going to have to check it, Nelson. United Blockchain. I mean, what? So that's still Nelson. Give me the actual link, dude, if you don't mind. United Blockchain. I'll search it. I mean, is that like Grow United Blockchain? Is that the entire name? I'll check it. Yeah, my friend told me about it a while ago too. It sounded like a pyramid thing. That's why I think I didn't look at it. Is it kind of like everything's a pyramid thing, right? Even crypto. Everything is somebody gets in early, we buy, and then somebody dumps, and we're their exit liquidity, and then we do the same when we cash out coming up, right? Everything's kind of like a pyramid in that way, if you think about it, right? But I kind of saw it as I don't know. I didn't get into it. Alexander, I'll have to check it out. Um, Yep. Okay, let's get back to. I think we're caught up on comments. Is what that triple yupper was. ETF timeline. Holy crap, guys! XRP ETF a coming. You want to find a way to get me pumped up? XRP ETF coming. What do you think? By November? I would say about November. Now, what exists today? The ProShares Ultra XRP ETF. UXRP, a leveraged product listed on New York Stock Exchange. ARCA, launched mid-July 2025. It's not a spot ETF. It proves exchanges and regulators are now processing XRP-related ETFs. For sure, no question. You got 21 shares. You got Canary Capital. Not listed here in my notes, but I know Canary Capital, and there are a few more. BlackRock be jumping in the game very shortly here. I think that's pretty much an obvious. Guys, I think it's pretty much an obvious that XRP is the coin. There are many coins. There's nothing, it's okay. Bitcoin has been the coin. For sure, Ethereum's rocking it today, man. I'm sorry my screen is not happening. I feel like I can fix it. I don't want to piss people off, though, in the chat, or anybody who's watching. But we're ready for a flip of the switch moment. And, he's going to send the link. All right, cool. Send me that link. Guys, this crap's over. I got to do it. I can't not do it. I got to do it. He's going to the board again. Yes, he is. He's going to that stupid board again. Yes, he is. I got to do it. Okay, really? Now I'm going to be a wise ass, a wisecracker. Really? I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Really? Well, if you know what I'm talking about. That's a light switch, obviously. XRP's light switch. Are you freaking kidding me? Do you see all of this? All rocket boosters. That's a bunch of rocket boosters. They're all going to kind of get turned on at about the same time, and I think I'm missing a few. I think I'm missing a few rocket boosters there. That is a light switch that has a lot of switches on it. And they're all getting ready to get flipped almost at the same time. And you know what they are. I could start writing them down, but you know what they are. I'm talking about them right now. ETF's one of them. Pro crypto White House is another. Regulation coming into play here with stablecoins and so forth is another, along with RLUSD and purchasing rail and what's happening with that. And, Ripple coming up for a bank charter, very likely coming up very shortly here and being approved by New York Department of Financial Services, of course, some months ago. Crucial designation. money transmitter licenses being captured all over the United States. In most states now by Ripple. I don't know how many now. Let's see, Pro Crypto White House, obviously in there. We're in the middle of a crypto bull run. Yet another switch, another rocket booster for a light switch. To turn it on. Obviously, the XRP case versus Ripple case being concluded. Another rocket booster for a light switch being turned on. Upgrade 2.5.0 to the XRP ledger, allowing for more open permission features and not yet turned on, but that is yet another rocket booster that I'm not going to take the time and sit here and write them up there. I can tell you. The actual permission features, open permission features being turned on to allow for enterprise grade utility to come for XRP's usage for banks and institutions is yet another rocket booster for another light switch. Hello, they're all going to frickin' be turned on at the same time, essentially. What? Yes. You guys tell me what you think. I come on this show every morning and I get all tweaked out, and it's so fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm having a blast. It's hilarious. Yeah, I'm having a blast. I literally tweak out every morning because I'm like, does anybody else see this crap? And you guys do. Oh my gosh. What? Look at the cup. Oh boy. What do you guys think in the comments? I haven't heard crap in the comments yet about any of this. Guys, what do you think about all this? What do you think about, well, before you do, let me get on to some more. Because the ProShares Ultra XRP ETF, let me get into the details on all this, coming. You got 21 shares Core XRP Trust on CBOE. BZX via a 19B4 filing just happened recently and are awaiting the SEC's decision on that. That's 21, excuse me, I have the hiccups. That's 21 shares filing. Shares is filing with an apostrophe at the end of the S. Multiple spot XRP ETF proposals happening here. Oh my gosh, they're literally, you got Canary Capital, they're a bunch. I'm not yapping them all. And not who cares, but it doesn't really matter the minutia of that. October timeframes mentioned in several trackers that are covering this. Not guaranteed. The momentum, of course, is there. I think the obviousness of our pro crypto SEC says this has happened in October, November. We could have a nice, interesting. I may dress up as Gary Gensler for Halloween. All right. If we get an XRP ETF before Halloween, I will come on the channel as Gary Gensler. I'll do an Mission Impossible makeup thing and come on as and I'll talk like him too. And I'll act like him. Is that legal? Can I do that? I don't know. I'll check into it. All right. Why a spot ETF matters and enables brokerage account demand. That's crucial. And Brad was talking about, I know we couldn't see him, retirement accounts. You got, okay, so yet another one. Executive order signed by Trump the other day for 401k money, crypto money able to come into 401ks. Massive stuff. Massive. Crypto space loves to say the word massive, and they love to say it like they're from the UK. Massive. And I'm not making fun. I love UK. And by the way, Chris, where are you this morning? Chris Baxter, where's our UK dude? Why does this matter? Enables brokerage account demands and systemic flows on positive price action days. Big positive flows. We saw that Bitcoin broke records with ETF inflows for ETFs. Even a single spot approval often acts as a liquidity magnet for market makers and arbitrage desks, compressing spreads and deepening order books. What the injunction still means. XRP can't run institution XRP sales the old way. The injunction requires compliant structures. Example, registered offerings, regulation, the Regulation D, they just got a Regulation D by the SEC, and that's this. Registered offerings, Regulation D, 144A, style replacements, practical. This is basically okay. What this means is that we can go for funding. Ripple can go for funding. This nudges Ripple toward more bank-friendly issuance settlement paths, which is exactly where prime brokerage and stablecoin infrastructure shine and what we're looking for. It allows for more funding to take place, XRP to secure more funding. It's pretty crucial. Banking enterprise partnerships, why the door just widened for more banking partnerships, amongst other things. De-risked counterparties, legal clarity plus regulated products means risk committees at banks, fintechs can now revisit XRP. Use cases, cross-border payouts, liquidity hubs, and treasury. Better liquidity plumbing. It's what we've ever been trying to be. With the Hidden Road acquisition and rail deal, Ripple can offer institutional grade execution and collateralized liquidity. The missing pieces many banks require before turning on volume. The huge pieces, the permissioned ledgers, aren't turned on yet. They're just not. Turkey base. What's going on? This episode's for you, kid, because you asked for it and now you got it. And by the way, I will check Grow United Blockchain. You have my word, Alexander, because what I'm going to do is pop it right up on my computer. That way I will not forget to check it out as soon as the show's over. Yeah, Turkey Base, this one's for you, man. Tank's doing great today. How you doing, Turkey Base? I put this episode out for you, Base, because you asked and now you got, and you can rewind if you want to, but I'll keep running through it. Crypto 6 foot back in. What's up? I always get excited when everybody's in, especially Crypto 6 foot. XRP about to hit $4 and more. Guys, oh man, I just can't take it when these YouTube people come on and they go, oh, I called it. I told you. It's so annoying. Oh boy. But I do it from time to time, and I can say that I called it, but I'm not going to. Oh, you just did it. Anyway, yeah, I told you the other day we're going to crank. It was yesterday or day before. I said, watch, this is going to be the week. Here we go. I started to feel it Sunday morning when I was looking at charts in the market and the feel of everything and where the state of affairs is macro-wise. I'm like, this crap's ready to crank this week, this crypto stuff. And here we go. All right, I got a lot of episode to get through here. I got a lot of notes on why in the world this matters for the case being over. I can't get my screen share to work because I'm a little freaking knucklehead here on YouTube, not knowing how to work the equipment. I'm really challenged. I'm pretty good. I feel like I can get it to work. I want to try it one more time. The screen share. Let me try it. Let me see. No, that's full screen. Crap, it's not going to work until I switch off. Can I do it? Let's see. Let me try. Give me a sec. Screen share. Let me try. I bet I can do it. Screen share. This is where the issue lies. Hold on. No, it's not going to work. Yeah, I don't know why that is not working. Face cam. Okay, guys, I don't know why. I'm sorry. I am not good with this, but let me keep pumping through this. Yeah, we're going to see charts crank. I wish I could show you with the share screen, but I can show you on my iPad and pop it up. By the way, we've got a new whiteboard coming. For those of you who are in here, just heard that. And it's crazy awesome. Banking enterprise partnerships, why the door just opened wider. Monstrous things to consider: better plumbing, better liquidity, institutional grade execution, and collateralized liquidity, especially when we turn the permissioned features on the ledger. 12-month XRP price frame for education, not advice ever, by the way. Catalysts, very bullish. Case fully resolved. I'm not running through all of them again. Between the spot ETFs, the case being resolved, the pro crypto White House. I told you I wouldn't run through all of them again, but there's 3. Plain English, what does all this mean for us XRP holders who have seen this, all of this essentially, or most of this from the very beginning, especially when we started to see, and shout out to my peeps on my channels. By the way, shout out to my folks. And I got to do it because I said I would, and I'm going to do it. I said I would, I'll never do. So now I'm going to do it. Crypto Hulk, Altcoin Daily, Digital Asset Investor, Digital Perspectives, Zach Rector, XRP Bags, Crypto Sensei, Crypto Superior X Trading, or something like that. I hope I didn't butcher you because you're awesome. All these guys are, watch all you guys for my knowledge over the years. 24 Hours Crypto, Jake Claver, All in Crypto, Working Money Channel. You got your Bull Runners, DHN Crypto, Maximus Crypto. Don't forget about Mikkel, Paul Barron, Vendel and Versan, right? David, of course, Coffee Chat. Welcome to Coffee Chat. That dude from Canada, he's fantastic. Not making fun. You're awesome. I love that dude. Ito Farina, fantastic. Lewis Jackson, of course, Jungle Inc. Let's not forget him. Let's not forget Austin Hilton, Mark Moss, High Vibe Assets, Encash Official, 3T Warrior. What up? What's up, JV? What's up, man? Tony Edwards, Thinking Crypto, hats off. Great show there. Encash Official, lovely show by Mr. Nick. You got Moneymaker Avi. You got you Levi. You got a couple others that I'm naming, and don't get offended, please, because you're all just simply fantastic. And here's the deal. Now that I've given my credit, and I said I would, and I never did, and I now have an episode where I just laid y'all out. Thank you so much for helping me throughout this journey on YouTube and helping me learn. And I know you guys have followed those folks as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I continue to watch you. Thanks very much. And here I am joining the party. And it's lots of fun. It really is. I said that as if it was academic or, menial, but no, or trite or something. No, it's lots of fun. My wife gets on me. She's like, honey, life isn't a thesaurus. Give me one more word. You don't have to give me 5. All right, plain English, guys. Here's the deal. I want you guys to consider the future of not only XRP, but the rest of the ISO 20022 coins laid out by the International Standard of Operation. You need to go to ISO.org and check them out and see that they have a code for every single thing under the sun, including garbage removal, culinary arts, surgery, blockchain, banking, anything that you could, not blockchain in particular, I don't know. Got to check that one out, but banking and everything, right? So go check out ISO 20022 coins for yourself. Not financial advice. It's a thought. Please don't buy or sell anything because of what we say on the channel, because crypto is very risky and you could lose your shirt, your pants, your underwear, your socks, your shoes, everything in crypto. Everything you could lose, right? So be careful. Be careful of day trading, not financial advice. These are some sentiments from me. Be careful of day trading. You want to play games at day trading, particularly stay away from leverage. Oh my God, stay away from leverage, please. Don't think, please, you're going to come in and do this better than the financial whizzes have been doing this for decades. They've been doing it for decades, guys. Don't think you're coming in day trading, you're going to go ahead and win. I have friends who thought they were going to do that. They saw the light quickly, thank goodness, before they lost a lot of money. I'm one friend who tried to do it, and thank goodness I saw the light before I lost a lot of money. And I spent enough on TradingView for the zoomed up, 5-second view, like whatever it was, almost $70 a month or something. Did not need it, not necessary. Swing trading is perfectly adequate on a little longer of a time horizon. You want to jump out, some days, some weeks, fine. That makes sense. What I do as a practice primarily, and this is how I can win in investing with crypto, being the knucklehead that I am, not saying you folks are. You folks cannot know a lot, in my opinion, about investing or crypto. Follow a channel like this and put on your thinking cap, make your own financial decisions, not take what someone like me says on a channel like this, but take some pieces that I say educational wise, right, and information wise, draw your own conclusions, make your own financial decisions, and potentially make a ton of money in crypto. Yes, I said it. A ton of money in crypto. Yes, it's not a fantasy, and it's real United States dollars now, isn't it? Because some people in here are new enough that are saying, that crypto stuff, what are you talking about, Frank? That it's just funny money. You can't, what are you going to do? You're going to give up your real dollars and then go buy this funny money stuff and leave it on exchange or put it in a cold wallet? Why? You can't buy anything with it. Why would you do that? Anyway, no, it's I'm not making fun. That's what people say to me, and that's what I thought when I get into it. That's why I'm not making fun. That'd be ridiculous. It does crack me up though. Now that when we're here on the road now, it does crack me up that I thought that too. I did. I came from the same spot. I thought, why is my friend doing this? My friend who retired, he and his wife retired from crypto. Yeah, they're retired. They're done. I mean, really retired, and like really retired. They don't have to work. And the reason why that happened, of course, now that I see, is because, yes, you turn it back into U.S. dollar. Now, not always going to be the case, because what if we don't want to? What if we want to leave it and we want to let the banks and some other institutions or exchanges or platforms and things use our crypto that we hold? We never have to give it up, and we end up accumulating more, by having somebody hold it or get a percentage rate from it and get paid in USD. Why wouldn't we do this moving forward? Not financial advice. These are things that are coming up with crypto. Yeah, thanks, Turkey Base. I'm trying to be, thank you, Turkey Base. I love you guys too. I really do, and I mean that. You guys are awesome for being on here, supporting the tank, because who am I? I'm a little knucklehead. I'm a contractor. I started doing this 6 years ago. I don't know. I knew probably. I'm not going over it. I go over it too many times. I can't believe where the road takes us, and it's so fun, you guys. Is it not fun? You guys enjoying? Guys, tap in the comments if you're loving your crypto journey. Mental Jack, what's up? Good morning. Welcome in. Cordell Lewis, what are your top 5 cryptocurrency investments? Sorry I didn't see you in the comments. And Turkey Base, I love you guys too. You guys are my point of excitement here on my start of my live show. My regulars that are in here. What are my top 5? Cordell Lewis wants to know. Here you go. And by the way, I don't charge the Patreon to look at what my winners are. I just tell you what my top winners are. Does that make them any less valuable than folks who who charge you in the Patreon to see what their winning coins are? No offense to any, but I'm not going to do that, you guys. You have access to my coins. Here they are. By the way, we have an awesome whiteboard coming in, I think it's Monday or Tuesday. We have an awesome whiteboard coming, so we don't have to struggle with this nonsense. So thanks for bearing with me with this, mic being like this and all this rigmarole. Okay, Cordell wants to know, what are my top 5 crypto investments? Here you go. I could just stop there. I think y'all know what I'm talking about, who know about XRP and what it actually is. Hey, you're going to come to see very shortly, Cordell Lewis, that you could just stop there if you wanted to. You might already know that, but we're not going to. I'll give you 4 more. And you didn't ask for it, but I'm just going to keep going for you. Not financial advice on the channel. Never buy or say anything because of what we say or do on the channel, because investing in crypto is very risky and you could lose all your money. And I can give you my opinion and tell you what I buy for crypto. In my opinion, I will not lose all my money. I will magnify my money to the likes of which I have never seen before, nor have my friends or people around me. Ooh, coming up shortly. Here you go. These are the winners. And never as a bragging point. That's why the channel. That's why the no Patreon to charge you to see what I have. I'm awesome, man. I'm trying to help. I know I'm awesome. I don't need anybody to tell me. I tell myself because I see myself. I'm not charging. I'm giving them to you for free, and I'm right. I am telling you, I am so right. You have no idea. I'm so right, I'm going to scream. And you have to see that I'm right. You have to do your own research. This is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. Here are the rest of them. Okay, fine. Just don't F this up. I'll put those on the board. And please don't say no to your Solana or those folks who I think want to say no, because I did for a time too, until I got real with myself and said, now, wait a minute. Horse betting and horse racing and things and going to casinos and things are always going to be something that people do. I'm not recommending people do that. Not too smart. I don't recommend it. And it's not all that. But we know that the meme coin, Solana, that's what it is, right? We know that's what Solana runs. It's a meme chain, okay? And it's very successful. So to say that that's not going to keep shooting, I don't know. But there are a bunch more. You got you know. Uh, they go on and on. I mean, they go on and on, but here are more of the. Let me get the ISOs over in this spot. They go on and on and on. But if those all don't run and those aren't all winners continuing in this bull run to crazy heights, and there are more, by the way, if that doesn't happen, literally buying a freaking edible hat and I'll find it and I will eat a hat literally live online if all of those don't do it on the live stream. I'm not kidding, and that'll be hilarious. But that's never going to happen in my eyes. Anyway, yeah, Mental Jock, there you go. I hope you're loving it. That is it. Those are the winners. We're not charging for them. XYO, I don't know. And I didn't mean to rhyme that time. But I did that time. Don't know about that one, dude. Mark Onsager. I do not know about XYO, but I did see it at one point in my travels. I remember it in my researching travels. There you go, guys. There are more. You know there are more. Hold on. Okay, we'll grab you some more. We'll grab you just a few more to jot up on that board. And I think you know, and some of the people who are regulars know what I'm going to put up there. Here come just a couple more, not a lot, just a couple. Let's see. Let's give you let's give you one Zilliqa Digibyte, Harmony One Zilliqa and Digibyte. Super fast layer one, super fast layer one, digital IDs and so forth. Digibyte, also metaverse stuff. Let's see, I'm missing some. There are a few more. Oh, how can I forget? Ah. How can I forget those? Sand, Mana, Gala Games, Jasmine. There are a number of them we could add to this list. I hope that helps you out, Cordell. You got more than you bargained for now, didn't you? Because you asked for 5 and I gave you a whole ton. All right, gave you a bunch of them. Now, Turkey Base says, I love how we see ads now to buy and store XRP. Makes me think something is coming. The same ads we saw first. Yeah, totally. They want to accept. They want to accept. I don't know if this is what you mean, Turkey Base, but I can see they want to accept XRP. They're trying to capture as much as they can. Yeah, they're trying to grab as much as they can. There's no question about it. Guys, let's not forget this key point, by the way, now that we've got our crushers up on the board that you guys have seen before. But we know that the switch has not been flipped yet in so many ways. One of the crucial ways is the open permission features on the ledger not being activated yet. It allows anybody to transact, the open features being activated. Banks and banks and institutions are waiting to jump in. They're waiting on this. They may be signed, but they can't use the XRPL until this happens. Permission transaction layers until this happens. Private or semi-private ledgers, or walled gardens, basically, that is what they end up being. Meet compliance mandates, KYC, AML, transaction visibility controls, and jurisdictional restrictions. Once we work all this out, we're going to have a monster switch flipping. These features already exist in code and they're ready to go. We just had a 2.5.0 upgrade, as you know. XRPL has hooks and modifications, allowing for smart contracts on the ledger in development, and in some cases merged but dormant, and they're sitting there waiting for things like private node lists, issuer-based controls, and permissioned asset issuance. All waiting. Not turned on yet. Waiting, guys. Ripple has tested sidechains and CBDC private ledgers and integrates with public ledgers, with the public ledger, but they're not live for full production utility. They are not live yet. People don't. I think almost, guys. I hope everybody's understanding why XRP's price has not shot to the moon yet. Because the case being over and everything else, and people are like, no, wait a minute. Why isn't XRP going up in price? And I'm telling you why. These features do exist, but they're not turned on yet. Ripple has tested sidechains and CBDC private ledgers. Sorry about that. It is what it is. That integrate with the public ledger. But they're not live for full production yet. And now, why does this matter for ODL? Because on-demand liquidity can move value through XRP right now, but banks aren't fully doing it end-to-end yet because they need pre-approved counterparties, right? The No More Nostro Vostro accounts, now we're using ODL instead. That structure has to be set up first. That still has to exist, not structure. That's not the right way to say it. You know what I mean. We're using the XRP rather than rather than the 27 trill that's parked around the world in these Nostro Vostro accounts. But they need pre-approved counterparties and not fully open public pools. That hasn't happened just yet. Regulators in some corridors require transaction whitelisting before approval as well. It's another stopping point. And the result here is that current ODL corridors are mostly remittance and PSP flows, MoneyGram style operators, fintechs, and non-bank FLS or providers, not tier one banks just yet, which is what they're signed with them, but we just haven't started it yet. The rails are proven, the rails are laid. The bank upgrade compliance mode is the missing link to key institutional deal volumes. The permissioned ledgers being turned on. The bank grade or enterprise grade compliance mode has not been turned on yet. That's why we haven't seen the price jump yet. So do your own research and please find your own information on this so that I'm not just spitting this at you only, you know. Current when the switch flips, once Ripple or the XRPL Foundation formally turns on permissioned mode, or deploys those hooks to mainnet for institutional use, those hooks that now connect, banks can run production corridors with XRP as the bridge asset in line with their own internal compliance and audit policies. So it's game on. Then we have the usage actually happening. That's when ODL goes from millions per day in fintech flows to billions per day in bank FX or foreign exchange settlements. It's coming right up. Can I talk to you about the AMMs on the XRPL? Connecting with the XRPL. When the switch flips, once Ripple on the XRPL or the XRPL Foundation formally turns on permissioned mode, or deploys those hooks to mainnet for institutional use, banks can run production corridors with XRP as the bridge asset in line with their own internal compliance and audit policies. MENA region, Asia Pacific region, and so forth. That's when ODL goes from just being something that we've been saying it's going to do this. We've been hoping it's going to do this. We've been seeing it's going to do this as long as all the pieces continue on the timeline, come into play and connect on the timeline, and they have been, and here we are. Okay, so this is also when XRP's utility moves from potential to institutional stable. And price discovery starts to reflect actual volume-based demand rather than just speculation. Okay, so I don't know what else to tell you on this, except to reiterate some key points. I don't think I need to. I will, though. Let's just hit on a quick recap. SEC versus Ripple case officially over. Ripple pays a $25 million penalty. This is for you, Turkey Base. Injunction upheld. Judge declined to cut penalty. Institutional flows uptick post-resolution. Ripple buys Hidden Road after it in 2025 here for $1.25 billion. Ripple acquired Rail, now $200 billion stablecoin infrastructure push. $200 billion company, $1 million company out of Toronto, Canada. ProShares Ultra XRP ETF listed now. XRP ETF filings pending with 21 shares. Canary Capital, tons of them. 19, 20 filings? How many now? Loads of filing. Pro SEC White House. Executive order signed, 401k executive order signed by Trump, allowing crypto to come into 401k being used for your 401k holdings now. Merging the two worlds now. Stable coin regulation, Stable Genius Act being passed. Clarity Act getting ready to finish up here, which is delineating the line between who oversees crypto, the SEC, the Securities Exchange Commission, or the CFTC, Commodities and Future Trading Commission. Commodities Future Trading Commission. So that's going to be an interesting play out. That's ironing itself out. You've got Project Crypto. Project Crypto, says Elmer Fudd. Project Crypto coming up. Guys, the landscape for crypto has turned from when I got into this stuff like 6 years ago, seems like this stuff's real and it's happening, to holy crap, the world's really doing it. What in the heck happens in another 6 years? Tuning out for the day. Let me just get to the end of this. Yes. We're good on comments. Guys, I hope you have a great day today. Thanks for joining in to Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy, with your host, Frank the Crypto Crank, the frickin' crypto crank. There's a blooper for you. Don't forget Monday, this coming Monday, actually, we have Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown live explaining what the difference is between a cryptocurrency brokerage and an exchange like an Uphold or a Coinbase, a Kraken, and so forth. So please tune in. That's Mountain Time, 5:30 p.m. this coming Monday, August 18th, Jim Bazzani from Caleb and Brown. He's going to lay out all the details on Caleb. Guys, thanks for coming into the chat today. We will see you next time. Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy. Tap like and subscribe. I love you guys. You know I do. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. See you guys.